Hello YouTube, this is Disaster Clasher here, and today we're going to be doing episode 1 of my Town Online Push to Champion series. And basically what's going to be happening is, at first I'm just going to have this replay playing in the background. It went really well, so you can just watch as you listen to me talk about basically how my push has gone since I started it. I'm just going to kind of go over a history of the push because I only have recordings starting in Masters 2, and obviously I did not start pushing in Masters 2, so I'm going to kind of talk about what happened before that because I don't have any video evidence of it. So basically, it started out as I was pushing to Masters 3 to get all those gems, because you get 1,000 gems for getting to Masters, and that's a big payout to be getting. I really wanted that to fund I don't know, just to have gems, because I don't spend them in general. I only use them for boosting so I can have more fun, like so I'm not waiting on spells and such. So I did that. I got to Masters 3 pretty easily. I tried using Barch for a while. That started going downhill because I could not clutch out a raid. I kept getting 49%. So that ended pretty quickly. In like Crystal 2, I ended up using Balloonian, and I would just put them all down on one side, rage them, heal them, 2 or 3 star a Town Hall 9, and move on. And that was kind of my push to Masters 3. It went pretty smoothly for the most part. And then I got there, and I was in some top 200 clan or something, or almost top 200 clan. Their idea is they wanted to get top 200, and they kind of I decided I was going to support them more, try to, by pushing higher than that. So I started using Go Wipe because I watched that on YouTube before I even thought about doing YouTube. I was watching Go Wipe attacks on YouTube, and I was like, that doesn't look too hard. I got up to about 2,700, but I can never get any higher than that, because really at Town Hall 9 my troops were just not strong enough to get all the way into a base and destroy it. So that went downhill, and I was like considering giving up, and then I was like, wait, what if I switched up my strategy and just started using Balloonian again? So I did that, but once you get to Masters 3, you are not just gonna find a Town Hall 9 base like that anymore. They're very hard. They're much harder to find, but there's still a decent amount of weaker Town Hall 10s. So I just started 1-starring Town Hall 10s, this little 50% strategy, somewhat like Barch, that I'm doing in all of my videos now. It's what a lot of people with Balloonian use to push trophies, so that's what I'm doing. So now I am in Masters 2. That's when I started recording raids with my laptop. I use Reflector. I started recording raids, and now I'm in the 3100s, so obviously I've gone a long way. And once I got into Masters 2 and I got past that barrier, I decided I was going to push to Champions, because that sounded like a fun idea at the time. I ended up using all 1,000 gems on boosting, and that was that. So the other thing is, I had lots of setbacks. I mean, this is not like something that lasted a couple weeks, this push. I've been pushing for quite a long time, because each league you have to learn how to attack bases better, because bases do get harder as you go up. So I had to learn how to attack bases that were harder, bases that weren't random like the replay you're watching now. Often are somewhat easier or can be much harder to attack. And I would find a base, and I would be surprised. I would drop half my balloons somewhere, and then 4 Teslas would pop up and some air bombs, and then that would be the end of them, and I would be trying to gain percentage back, and I would end up losing raids. So that would happen for a long time, and then I'd figure out how to deal with that, and I would move on. I would move up another 100 trophies, and the same thing would happen. So basically my main advice to get out of that is be patient with your raids. That will help you a lot in pushing. If the word of advice I heard from, I think it was White Lightning or something like that, if you don't know for sure you can win a raid, don't even consider going for it. And that is really good advice, because if I had followed that better, I would have already been in champion now and not sharing Masters 2 the gameplay with you. So that's really all I have to say about that. So I'm going to go ahead commentating on this raid. If you were watching it, I really wasn't, but if you were watching this raid playing on the screen, you can. It's a really clutch raid. You can see that throughout the raid, all of my balloons, they kind of like got screwed over, so I didn't destroy all that much percentage. And you can see that minion destroys that storage in the bottom corner. I'm at 45%, and I kind of missed it, but that Expo is just barely, the queen is barely out of range of that Expo, and that's why this raid is so clutch. If she had been one space down, she would have been completely wrecked. And you see, just to speed it up, because I was running out of time, I dropped my P.E.K.K.A. and he gets destroyed, getting 2% and getting the 1-star. So the queen is gonna finish up on those storages, and she's banging on our wall, so I ended the attack. Now, I believe this is the last attack in the video, and this one you can see, normally this is not one I would attack, but there is a lot of percentage if you can take out those 3 buildings. You see a wizard tower, an air defense, a archer tower, and a Tesla, and once you take those out, there's like nothing left in the way of sending in the minions. So I did that on each side, and I ended up getting a lot of percentage on the top, and then you just kind of clutch a little bit of extra percentage on the bottom and the sides, and the raid is done. So usually you want to go for bases with all of the buildings on the outside, but this one, it was a special occasion, so I just went for the attack because it is so much easier, somewhat easier. You see I'm at 39%, and my minions are untouched right now on everywhere I put them, and they are just going to continue taking out buildings, mostly on the left side. They're going to take out that army camp, and then they're going to move into the dark elixir storage, and then they're finally going to not destroy for 50% that plate, and then I'm going to send in I think 5 more minions or so just to finish off that plate, and then I will end the battle. So I didn't need heroes, it was all balloons and spells. That raid went very well, and that's about it for this video, guys. So this was episode 1. There will be many more episodes to come, so please like, comment, and subscribe. The main thing, if you guys could comment in the comment section, please comment what you'd like to see on this channel. I do have a lot of old recordings for my documenting my entire push series, so I will be posting that. I will be posting Clan Wars. I have a couple other series ideas in mind that once I can start getting some support, I'm going to be posting. But yeah, so just let me know what you want to see on this channel. And that's it, guys. See ya.